Okay, for this video, we're going to talk about the calculation based on equation. So for this video, I'm going to put 4 examples right here. So you can pause the videos before I start talking about the calculations. So you can just try it out by yourselves and then you can resume the videos. So the first 2, I will just pick some simple one for you. So you can see that for this one, you have the reaction here, calcium nitrate decompose according to the equation like this. So this one is a special equations. So this sample, we got 82 grams of calcium nitrate, and then it hit strongly, and then asking about the mass of oxygen. So remember, okay, the several steps that you have to do, okay, for doing the math. So the step 1 you have to do is write equation. So equation have been written here, but I just want to show you the whole process, so therefore just write one more time. So this one, we have calcium nitrate become calcium oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and oxygen. So if normally normal questions, you have to write the equation on your own, but this one, okay, is given, so therefore it's not a big problem. So next, okay, the second step, you have to write down the data. So the data that we have, we'll have 82 grams of calcium nitrate. As this one is about calcium nitrate, so I write down below these chemicals. While the target that we are looking for, we are going to calculate the mass of the oxygen. So therefore, we're from the calcium nitrate, calculate this one to find oxygens. Okay, so our third step that we have to do, okay, we're doing calculations of number of mole. So the number of mole of A, whereas A we refer to the chemicals that you have sufficient information for you to calculate the number of mole. So in this case, okay, we'll have calcium nitrate. So the number of mole of calcium nitrate, okay, it will be equals to mass over molar mass. So just recap so that I write all those equation out. So you have like 82 grams, okay, and then calcium nitrate, you have like 40 plus 1 plus 14 plus 16 times 3, and then multiple by 2. Okay, so this one will be equals to 82 over 164.1. Okay, so this one will equals to 0.500 mole. Okay, roughly about 368 will be all right. So after that, okay, we're going to find out the number of mole of B. So for number of mole of B, okay, that means you're going to find from calcium nitrate to find oxygen. Okay, so you use this number of mole or to find the number of mole O2. Normally we're having mole ratio. Okay, we call your memory what is mole ratio. So we have like number of mole of calcium nitrate over number of mole of O2. As this one, calcium nitrate is 2:1 ratio, so this one will also be 2:1. So in this case right now, we are calculating like this one equals to 0.500 mole, right? 0.500 mole. So therefore, if we reverse or you put this one up, okay, you put this one down, then 0.500 have to divide it by 2 times 1, okay? So what we have learned, okay, in the lessons, okay, remember, we always say 除自己乘人地, okay? So 自己, okay, we are coming from calcium nitrate. So you divide by 2 and then times 1, okay? So we'll just speed it up, okay? So this one will be oxygen. So we'll know that will be 0.500 divided by 2 times 1 divided by 2 times 1, because from here to here, okay? So this one will then equals to 0.25 mole, okay? Finally, okay, you have to find out the answers, okay? So the answers, we are going to find out the mass of O2. So mass of O2 will then equals to 0.25 times the molar mass of oxygen, which is 16 times 2. So the answer for this one will be 8 grams, okay? So the first question, okay, will be like that. Next, okay, we are going to do our very similar questions. It's not a difficult one, so we'll just very quickly First one, lithium hydroxide, we got 2, and then you got CO2, lithium carbonate. You're not necessary to write this one out, okay, if the question is given here, but we don't have enough space, so therefore I prefer to write down the data more clear for you to do here. So we are looking for the mass of lithium hydroxide. So the first one, okay, we can find out the number of mole of CO2 first. So mass over molar mass. So which is 1 over 44. So this one will equals to 0.25 mole. Okay, and then we'll use CO2. CO2, find out lithium hydroxide. So divided by 1 times 2. So the next one, okay, it will be talking about lithium hydroxide. So it will be 0.25 divided by 1 times 2 will be 0.5 mole. Okay, and then number 5, we're going to find out the mass of lithium hydroxide. So this one will be 0.5 times 6.9 plus 16 plus 1. So the answer for this one will be equals to 11.95 gram. Done. Okay, should be pretty easy. Okay, now come to example 3. Okay, this time you see that we don't have an equation here. So first things, you have to write down equation. So this one is a decomposition. That means that you have one chemical, then going to split into 2 or more products. Okay, so for this one we have like KClO3 stage 1. Okay, you have to write an equation KClO3, and then they say that it will give KCl and O2 as the only product. That means no more other things. So you can find out this one we have like 3 oxygen, this one have 2. So for the odd number one, we have to multiply it by 2. So after multiple this one by 2, then you know the ratios have to be like this way. Okay, so the data given to you will have like 49 gram of potassium chlorate. Yeah. Okay, while the other one, okay, is looking for the mass of oxygen. So first of all, number of mole, we can find KClO3. So you got like 49 gram divided by 39.1 plus 16 times 3 plus 35.5. So this one, okay, you will have like 0.400 mole. While the other one, for stage 4, we can find O2. So you got 0.400 divided by 2 and then times 3. Okay, so divided by 2 times 3, so this one is 0.600 mole. Remember, every calculation do give a unit for that. Okay, so finally you're going to find the mass of oxygen. So this one will be 0.600 times 16 times 2. So roughly it will be equal to 19.2 gram. Okay. Oh, last question. So for this one, you have to write an equation again. So this one is decomposition reaction as well. So you have to decompose the sodium hydrogen carbonate to give 3 different products. Okay. So stage 1. Write down the equation. So you have sodium hydrogen carbonate because it's decomposition. So reactant side, we just have one product, one reactant. While the other one, you got like sodium carbonate, one kind. Okay. So the other side, okay, you have like sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide, and water. So this time, okay, we have to, because we got like two sodium right there. So therefore, this one have to multiply by 2. Okay, and then if find that after you multiply by 2, okay, the whole equation will be balanced. Okay, so for this one, okay, the question saying that you need to find out the mass of sodium carbonate, and then we have like 30.6 gram of sodium hydrogen carbonate used. Okay, so the first one, sodium hydrogen carbonate, you need to 33.6 plus 1 plus 12 plus 16 times 3. Okay, and this one will be equals to 0.4 mole. Okay, while the other one, like sodium carbonate, this time, okay, you have to divide it by 2 times 1 from here to here. Okay, divide by 2 times 1. So you have like 0.4 divided by 2 times 1, 0.2 mole. Okay, so this is step 4. Step 5. You're going to find the mass of sodium carbonate. So you have like 0.2 times 23 times 2 plus 12 plus 16 times 3. Okay, so this one you have like 42.4 gram. Okay, so the calculation more or less is like this. So conclusion. Okay, normally you have like 4 steps. First, okay, please write down the equation. Second one, please jot down the data. Okay, what data do you have? Okay, where is the target that you're looking for? Number 3, okay, you can find out the number of mole of the first one. Remember when you write this one, okay, the CO2 have to be smaller, okay, not like CO2 like this way, okay. So this one have got a tail as well. Okay, and then the other ones, okay, 除自己乘人地. Okay, you're going to find using the mole ratio, find the number of mole of the other chemicals. Okay, and then finally you can find out the target that you are looking for. Okay, so that's all for this video. Bye bye.